Hey guys, welcome to a new pick a card reading. So today you can choose between the three different archetypes, and with each archetypes I'll be using a different tarot deck, so maybe you already have a preference of which deck you want to see. Then you could of course just choose which deck you'd like to see. So take your time, pick the one you are drawn to most, and then skip ahead to your choice. And I'll see you soon. See ya. Okay, so if you chose the nectar, this is going to be your reading. So the nectar also stands for the medicine, the elixir, and the garden. When light, it's about glowing, relaxed, and subtle illumination, but when dark, it's about a fixation on fixing and an aggressive approach to healing. So that's the main archetype you chose today. And now I'm going to talk a little about what I see in your tarot cards. So I see that you have taken a brave step towards the things you want to achieve, and that you've already gotten a great deal of satisfaction within this step that you took. But at the same time, there is a sense of overthinking. So you've been thinking too much, and maybe that's linked to the nectar, to that fixation on fixing. So you've been too much in your head about what you have to change, instead of just living in the now and also just accepting that you can't fix everything. Now we're going to look at your oracle messages. So the first oracle message that I got for you guys is deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. So this fits in with the overthinking. You are probably just pushing yourself, trying to heal yourself as quick as possible, and not just taking the time for yourself to just calm down a little and be in the now. You're only focusing on moving forward instead of just accepting what is. So do take the time to rest and just be. Now we're going to the next oracle cards. The first one is the magic works through you. I'm gonna put it right here. And the other card that I have from the same deck is the set healthy boundaries. So that's going to go right there. Let's see if they're gonna keep standing up. Yeah, that's fine. So with the first one, the magic works through you. It's all about just following your passion and trusting that if you follow your passion, the world works in mysterious ways, and anything can just happen for you in an instant. And trust that the universe will also be able to do this for you, and that it doesn't have to be difficult, and things can just pop up seemingly out of nowhere. So without anything in advance, it can just happen in an instant. And although it's sometimes hard to believe, just not thinking about the steps ahead can help you with manifesting, because if you don't think about the way it's gonna happen, you let the universe decide how it is gonna happen. And most of the times you can't even imagine in what ways it will work for you. And then on the other side, we have the set healthy boundaries. So you're probably overthinking a lot and you are having trouble with healing, or you are focusing on healing. And during the healing period, it's very important to set healthy boundaries, to give yourself the time to heal. And if you don't set these boundaries, yeah, everybody's going to walk over you. And instead of healing, you are actually doing more damage than good. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to the next set of oracle cards. It's the Believe in the Impossible. So this ties very well together with the Scarab. The believing that this magic will happen for you when you are following your passion. So once again, believe in the impossible, but don't think about how it's going to happen. Just know it's going to happen and trust that the universe will find a way. You don't have to think about it. Don't overthink it. So, I don't know if I can remove it without everything falling. With this Ten of Swords, it means that you've been thinking way too much. So you really have to shut down all that talking to yourself, all that overthinking. I'm gonna put it back now. Yeah, so. And then another oracle card of the same deck, it's Take Time to Breathe Out. So set those healthy boundaries, rest, retreat, be held, like this card is also saying. Just take the time to heal, to work on yourself. Don't rush it and don't overthink it. That's the main message that I'm seeing here today. Then I've also got some oracle cards about self-care. So I've got two of them. The first one is Hydrate. So your body consists mostly out of water. Make sure you hydrate well, because if you don't hydrate, your body just doesn't function properly and can cause all kinds of issues. So yeah, just drink enough water, guys. Maybe even charge it with some crystals or with any intention that you have to reach your goals, maybe. So if you drink that water, this can also boost your manifestations and boost your reality. So you can always try. And the next one we've got is structure. So this means that it's important to have structure in your life. Although you might not know what's going to happen next, just create rituals and just keep doing these rituals until you are where you want to be. You don't even have to know what lies ahead. If you just keep doing these rituals, they will automatically lead you to where you want to go, because these rituals are aligned with your goal. And maybe even take a look at your rituals at the moment. So if there are any things if there are things you do that don't align with your goals, make sure you drop these and just create new ones that do align with your goals, so that will help you reach your goals quicker. And then lastly, the last oracles, these are love messages or messages from your significant person. I know not everybody has a significant person or agrees with it, so just take what resonates. I'm just gonna tell them to you, and yeah, you decide if you want to do anything upon it or just think that it's not true, whatever. Here they are. So the first one is, please reach out. So someone is really looking for your contact. This could be in the 3D, so in the world right now, or this can be on a higher plane, so someone's higher self really wants you to reach out, but their ego is in their way. Could be both ways. And the other one is, you are in my dreams. So they are definitely thinking about you, but then again, their ego can still be in the way, but you are in their dreams, and I think you should know that. There you go. This was the last message I had for you. Thank you very much for taking the time and watching my content. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this reading, and maybe I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, so if you chose the self, pile number 2, this is going to be your reading. So the self, also called the soul, the witness, and the watcher. When light, it's about witnessing and accepting new aspects of self. And when it's dark, it's about being disjointed, fatigued, and diffused of energy and purpose. So it's all about dropping your ego and finding the new aspects of yourself. So that's the first message we've got for you today. And then we see the Hierophant, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower in the reverse. So with the Hierophant, it's something about structures. How are they called in English? Let me think about it. It's like the church, the university, maybe the place you work, the state in general. So something is going on with that. The Eight of Pentacles is about letting something grow in the material world. So maybe you have been working and growing a big business or something within your job. You're building towards a goal, really doing your job, thinking this was going to work out. And you've invested a lot of time and effort in this. And the Tower in reverse indicates that, yeah, this has probably been crumbling now. So you've put in a lot of work on something material, probably to do with something steady like university or a job, or the state. So you've been building something. This could be anything, by the way. So maybe the state has intervened with your job, with something you wanted to build. So maybe you've got a ticket for driving too fast or something, because, yeah, so a ticket for driving too fast, and that made you lose money that you had to work for real hard, or you just worked very hard on building a great physique, and then Corona came and you weren't able to continue. So you were building on something big, and yeah, it got just teared down. So that's what I'm seeing here. And of course, the self, this can be very hard, especially on the ego. So maybe you found yourself because of this great tear down of your reality. Yeah, I guess this was very hard to endure, that all you've worked for just went up in smoke. So that's the main message I'm getting here. Now let's see, I've got quite some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm going to talk about those now. So I'm starting with the animal oracles. No, I'm going to start with the Work Your Light, because that's the best one, I think, the prettiest one. So the first one is play. So as I just told you guys, you've been through quite a rough period, I think. And it's very important to find joy in little things, just to get your vibration up a little more, because I bet it has been down for a while now, especially with winter. So take the time to have fun and celebrate, and try to take life a little less serious. I understand that if you've tried to build something big and it got teared down, it must be very hard, but just know that life is supposed to be fun, and it's only torn down because it didn't suit you, and it's only for your best interest, although it might not seem that way. So Try to move forward and have fun, play, don't take it serious. Just try to focus on things that bring you joy right now instead of focusing on what you've lost. So that's a great message. Now I'm going to the animal oracles. You've got one more than other groups, so Spirit really wanted to talk to you guys, I guess. The first one is life is speeding up. So although something has been torn down recently, you are speeding your life up and you are moving on to something way better. That's what I'm seeing right here. And yeah, just trust that everything that's happening is happening for the better, although it might not seem like that in the beginning. Trust that your life plan is going to be amazing. And the next one is time for beginner mind. So yeah, something has been torn down and it's time for you to start over. And because you are starting over, it's time to just look at life as if you are looking at it for the first time. So try to find the joy in the little things, the things that you usually just don't even see anymore because it's so normal. That's what this card is trying to say. So, and be gentle with yourself as well. So don't get pissed if you're trying something new. Just try to enjoy the whole experience. The next card is going to be the Beaver Spirit with lay a solid foundation. So because you are starting over, it's very important to just create rituals. And these rituals can, so like morning routines or night routines that can really help you with, starting over and creating something that you really enjoy and not go back to things that don't suit you anymore, because your previous life or your previous endeavor, it didn't work for you for a reason. It's just not meant to be for you. So try to work towards something that you actually want to do. I mean, this is the perfect time to work towards new goals and create something just better in general. Now we're going to the Moonology Oracle. You also got 3 cards here. So again, one more than the other ones. So yeah, I think you guys are important, and maybe you're just in an important part of your life, like the time that there's big change, and that's why Spirit just wants you to get a little bit more information, a little bit more help, because you can probably really use it. So the first one is a look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. So yeah, because your life might feel like it's crumbling, just know that there's a bigger purpose for that. It's not just to ruin your life. It's to make you grow and to launch you into a better life. Like you can see the arrow here and the speeding up. So it's like a bow. You have been pulled a little backwards to just launch off into the new, speeding up forward. So just trust that this is happening for you and not to you. Try to get over the victim mentality, because it's definitely not needed, because you're going to something that's way, way better than you are right now. The next card is Hold Your Vision. So although you had a little setback, or maybe even a big setback at this moment, just keep your goals in mind and work towards them, and don't just keep your hopes up. Just know that it will come true for you and you will reach your goals. And life is not always going to suck. And life is not trying to ruin the universe is not trying to ruin your life. It's just trying to show you what does suit you and what things are just not meant for you. And deep down, you might already know that the things you were doing that weren't just working for you anymore. And then the last Moonology Oracle card I have for you guys is the conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So you might be in some kind of void at the moment, or just you don't have clarity on what's happening and what's going to happen, but soon these conclusions will be available to you, and you will know where you're heading and why this happened. So just trust that everything's happening for you and that this is only going to help you move forward in the best way possible and eventually reach those goals that now just seem so far away. And for I have 2 oracles left. The next one is going to be some self-care advice. Self-care, especially in a period that you're feeling down or just it feels like the whole world is against you. It's very important to just take care of yourself, like nurture yourself. So this one is going to be very important for you guys. So the first one is cook or bake. So if you enjoy baking and cooking, just try to go back and take on this hobby again. And if you don't really like it, just pay attention to what you eat. Make sure it's nutritious. And if you're feeling bad, it's not going to help to just eat shit as well. Usually, it will only make you feel worse. So try to stay healthy, eat healthy, eat balanced. It's not necessary to starve yourself or just overeat because you feel like shit. Maybe I even told myself yesterday I was eating like a huge piece of chocolate because I was feeling pretty bad myself, and I was like, because I feel like shit, it doesn't mean I have to eat like shit. And I guess this is true for you guys as well, so keep that in mind. Maybe this pile is also for me, I don't know, it might be. And then the next message I have for you guys is just watch a movie, TV, series. So just really try to relax and get your energy back. Do what you like, watch what you like. Don't be too strict right now. Just try and stay a little balanced. I mean, it's already rough enough that you've been through a lot. Don't try and make it worse by forcing yourself to do anything at this moment. Just take some time out to really regain energy. So also with the play message, maybe it's you've liked children's movies and they are maybe on Netflix or something, so you can watch the good old time movies and series. Although they might seem a little childish right now, it can be real fun to just watch a movie that you watched when you were little, just to feel home again and to feel happy again. It will probably make you laugh. Just enjoy. Don't overthink it. I mean, it really doesn't matter if you like to watch like children's movies. A few weeks ago, I was watching Shrek, and I really enjoyed it, although it made me feel like a little stupid. But, I mean, I really had a great time, so I must advise you guys to do the same. Now, for the last oracle, it's a love oracle or a significant person oracle. So just take it as it resonates. Maybe you're like, I don't want to do anything with love, so then leave this for what it is. And if you do, these are just confirmation or anything. Just take what resonates. So the first one is, I'm just playing games. This can be understood in 2 ways. Maybe this person is just a gamer playing games, video games all day or a lot. Or they are actually just playing games with you, as in they are not really upfront about their feelings. They're not being honest about their feelings. They are just trying to get into your head, playing tricks, trying to get your attention and pretending they don't care, anything like that. And the other message is a yes, a big fat yes. So maybe you've asked yourself some question about them. The answer is yes. There you go. That was the last message. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please put in a thumbs up, and you could also subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell to get noticed when I upload a new video. And thank you very much for watching. So see you on the next time. Bye bye. Hey guys, so if you chose the ring pile number 3, this is going to be your reading. The ring is also the infinite, the wheel, and the connection. And when alight, it's about connectedness, humility, and sacred cycles. When dark, it's more about unconscious repetition and starving for connection. So with the unconscious repetition, this is also about addictions. Maybe just doing things over and over, just not realizing how bad it actually is. So let's start with the tarot, with the daydreams and decision in reverse, shine in reverse, and just breathe. With the daydreams and decisions in reverse, it's very clear to me that you have been holding off on making a decision, or you have made a decision, but you're not following through with this decision, and it's holding you back, because the shine in the reverse, it means that you've been held back. So your shine has dimmed, your light has dimmed, and yeah, that's really a shame. So just take time for yourself to breathe and to feel. Maybe you feel let down by something. So it's very important to acknowledge that feeling and then move forward. That's the tarot part. Now, let's go to the oracles. The first one is the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So as I said, you probably made a decision that's maybe not fully in line, or you wanted to make a decision, but you're holding it off and it's holding you back. So you might be clinging to something that's no longer good for you. So maybe you're smoking or watching too much TV. This can be anything. Maybe a person. So maybe you should break up with someone. Not saying you should, but think about it, that the thing you are holding on to very tightly, why you are clinging on to it. So maybe you're clinging on to it because it is actually good for you, but it could also be that you're clinging on to stuff that are actually not helping you, but they make you feel safe. And then it's really time to reassess if you should keep it in your life or really let it go by now. So that's the first card. Now we're going to the animal oracle. Be at home. So this is all about the home life. Make sure that your home life represents the things you like. Make it cozy, make it comfy. Remove anything from your home that makes you feel bad. Reassess the things that you do when you're at home. Are they actually helping you out, or are they holding you back? That's the first one. Then the other one is the groundhog spirit, time to let go. So once again, there is something you are holding on to real tight, although you know it's actually not serving you any longer. And because this is a general reading, I can't tell you what it is, but I bet that when you sit down and think about it, you will know what it is. Although you might not want to let go of it, so your ego might be getting in the way. But yeah, Spirit is trying to tell you that it is really time to let that thing go. Wait a minute. Oh, I think she's quiet now. So the next one, this is going to be from the Moonology. It's the full moon in Pisces, balance spirituality and practicality. So yeah, it's time to balance your life. Really think about the things that are working for you and what is not working, and find a balance in your actions and in your thinking so you can work towards something better. And the next one is emotions are running high, supermoon. So yeah, the thing that you have to let go, you probably already know, and that's why your emotions are running high. So there is probably a great resistance within you, probably your ego just holding on for dear life to that thing that's holding you back at this moment, that just feels very good at the moment, but you know is not serving you in the long term. So yeah, I'm sorry, it's just confirming again and again the message that I'll have to give you and that you need to hear, but it might just feel very uncomfortable because, of course, everybody likes to just stay where they are. And yeah, growth can be uncomfortable, but it's necessary to get even happier than you already are, and you deserve that. Now I'm going to use 2 self-care messages, and I'm sorry, I bumped into you guys. Then the next message is music as self-care message. So listen to music and be aware of the music that you're playing, because it can play a huge role in how you're feeling. So try to listen to music that uplifts you and that has like positive messages instead of like the really rap, rough, I've got bitches and stuff like that, because it's just not doing you any service. Because the music that you listen to can manifest into your world. So be careful about that. And also, maybe when you're hearing music that you're not playing yourself, look for messages. Sometimes Spirit tries to communicate through music. So that's one big advice. And it's very cool when you actually pay attention to it. And then the next message I've got is slow down. So don't rush it. Probably you already know you have to change something by now. I've repeated it for so many times, but don't rush it. So give yourself the time to let go of these things that don't serve you. It doesn't have to be all at once. It doesn't have to go abrupt. Give yourself the time to work through it first and accept it before you let go, because if you don't, you'll just probably go back to it instead of really letting go, and it'll only come back worse. So just take your time and don't rush. And now for the last oracle cards. These are love oracles, and just take what resonates. I must say that not everybody likes love messages. Maybe they don't even have someone in mind, so you don't have to take these. But yeah, take what resonates. So the first message is keep your distance for now. So the person that you are inquiring about or thinking about just wants you to hold it off for a minute, and probably the best for yourself as well, until you find your own balance. Then you'll have space and the energy to really start something. And then the next message I've got is you are my soulmate. So just know, although you'll have to balance things out and let go of something, before you can reach a new level. You just have to let go for now and work through your own stuff. Just know this person you are thinking about is your soulmate, and this will work out in the future, but you just have other stuff to think about right now. I'm sorry for the dog barking. This was your reading. Thank you very much for listening. If you like this message, please give it a like. And if you want to see more readings, subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new reading. And thank you very much. See you in the next one. Bye bye.